It's Friday sews! Yay! Hello, hello! It's Friday sews. Today we're going to be chatting mainly about a bit about life, about my indecision, what I've been making, and what I've been knitting. Give you a bit of a knitting update, and so let's chat. I'm wearing a Tabitha tee, just a basic black tee with a skirt. The weather is warming up here, so it's still a bit cool in the mornings, but the sun is shining, and we've had a couple of warm days, but the mornings are still lovely and cold or cool, so that's I love that. So the t-shirt I'm wearing is a Tabitha tee from the Make It Simple book. And you can see with all the tags at the top that I refer to this book a lot. I use the patterns a lot, and there's still heaps I haven't made out of this, so it's on the list. That list, as long as this arm and that arm put together. Goodness me. I haven't been, what have I been making? Not a lot, although I've had a lot of fabric out and a lot of patterns out, and I've just been trying to work out to make a few decisions about what to make, but it's getting there. I'm getting there. Takes a while. So in amongst all of that, I dragged out my my scrap fabrics, and I came across this men's shirt, which I've now turned into a patina blouse. So it's unfinished. I'm just doing the neck, and I'm going to put a red and white spotted collar on it. One moment, please. I'll just get it. I'm up to this bit here. So I've just joined the two. There's four, you cut 4 pieces of the collar, and then you interface 2 of those, or 1 set. Then you sew 1 set together at the middle and the other set together at the middle. So that's the middle back. Now I'm up to the stage where I sew the 2 together. But before I do that, I'm going to put some gathering on there. Now, I don't know if I've got enough of this. This is another piece of scrap. So I'm trying to, you know, in between everything else, I always do try to use up my scraps. So it hasn't gathered up, you know, as gathery as I like, or gathered as I like. So my idea was to have that ruffle around the edge of the collar. It's not going to be long enough, so I might have to see if I can scrounge a bit more of this red. Anyway, work in progress, right? So I've got a lot more to do yet, and more gathering. Gathering is a never-ending story, but someone once said, be careful and take your time. Well, I'm never that careful. If I break that thread, then I start again. I don't know who else is a bit like that. Anyway, so that's my plan. So that, what do you think? Do you think that's a bit bold? Red and white spot on that shirt. It's going to be a bit leery, isn't it? I hope it won't look like a clown. Anyway, doesn't matter if it does. I'll just wear it around the house. And it will be nice and cool. You know, men's shirts, and this is a beautiful fabric. Men's shirts are, a lot of them are lovely and cool. And this one's got the darts in the back already. It already had the darts in the back, so it was a slim fit. And the sleeves are going to be about halfway down to my elbow. And it's still yet to be determined whether I put a frill or a bit of a ribbon or something around there. And I'm not sure, hang on. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the bottom, you know, like a classic shirt length, like a classic shirt. I might straighten it off straight across at the front, like it is on the patina blouse. How's that? Like, it's got the buttons. The buttons are beautiful. Check out the buttons. Aren't they nice? And then all the stitching's in red. And it's a shame you don't get to see that red ribbon. But it's all inside there. How gorgeous. So it's going to be a V-neck. I'll just get the pattern to remind you. But look what I'm keeping. That little pop. Little pop on the back bodice there. It should be cute. One moment. Here's the pattern. Remember this, I've been working with this the last couple of weeks. So, you know, when you're on a roll, keep on rolling, I say. So that's that upcycle. That's happening. The knitting. As you know, I already finished the back a while back. And it's taken me, what, a couple of weeks? Maybe 3 weeks? But I've now finished the front. So now I'm on to the sleeves. Now, for those of you that are knitters, or who are knitters, correct grammar, those of you who are knitters, do you hate knitting sleeves as much as I do? It's not that I hate them. It's just that by the time I get to sleeves, I'm a little bit sick of it. So I've got a long way to go. I've only just starting, not even about a third of the way through the band of the first one. So what I'm thinking I might do, not this time, it's way too late, is next time, knit the sleeves first. You know what's good about that? When you make mistakes in the pattern like I did on the back, it's not as much to rip back. And so I reckon I might do that. So what do you reckon? Is that a good idea? That's my knitting, and the project is coming along, and of course that's going to be finished and it's going to be hot weather. So it's not going to be utilised, but I might have to, because I really love it. It's gorgeous. I might have to put the air conditioner on and wear it around the house and just see what it's like. So that's really coming along. I'm very pleased with the progress. Now remember the handkerchief that I was crocheting around the edge? Well, I've finished it. Very delicate little thing it is. So that's the flower, which I showed you already. Now this is a beautiful piece of linen. Very, very soft. Already pre-washed. It's not square. Not that I mind. Whoever's going to get this as a gift, they won't mind. So it's going to be beautiful to use, but it's just got one little round of double crochet with a little, with a little picot edge. A little picot edge, not hard to do with crocheting, about every third space. I did 2 chain. I'm trying to work out how I can show you this. One moment. Okay, I've got this book. And I'm going to place it on the book and it might focus better. Let's see if that helps. Can you see that little picot edge right there near that flower? Just there. See, that's just 2 chain and then into the next stitch. Now they're a little bit uneven. I don't mind. That's a design feature. Excuse me. So that's one. Got a bit of a way to go. These are potential Christmas gifts. We'll see. I've got another couple prepared, ready to get started on. This one is, well, the edge has been done. No, sorry, it's not crocheted. All I've done is a bit of the overlocking. And this one's got the letter D on it. Know anyone whose name starts with D? And then this other little, see my little kit? I think I showed you this before. This has got it's my kitten caboodle here. All of the little knickknacks that I need to do my hand embroidery, and I can just grab that and it's all set to go. And then I keep my project at hand just with one of these. Do you know what this is? I bought a set of pillowcases from Target because my pillowcases to a particular lovely set of sheets. The sheets are fine, but the pillowcases are a bit shabby. So I thought, you know what, I'm buying just... So they came in this. This is a perfect size for a crochet hook or two. That's that skinny one. And my project. And then the yarn can stay, the crochet cotton can stay in there and it won't go skittling across the ground. So that's my little project. So I'm doing it different this time. I'm not doing the embroidery yet. I have not done the embroidery yet. I'm going to try a few new embroidery stitches. Yet to be determined which ones, because can you believe, I can't believe this, I've misplaced that book. Really? That big book, I don't know what I've done with it, where I've put it. I'll have to say, I'll have to ask someone, the angels or someone, to help me find it, because somewhere in this house, I've probably packed it away very carefully. So, like myself, I'm typical me. I put things away very carefully and then can't remember where I've put them. Do you do that? I don't know if it's my age, my peculiarity, or whether it's just my silliness. I don't remember ever doing this before, but I guess should ask those people close to me. Have I always done this? Probably. So that's my projects. As I mentioned last week, I've got some sewing decisions to make. I need to decide what I'm either going to make, or at the very least, what am I going to wear to the frock tails. Now, on the comments, and thank you very much for your comments, someone asked, what's frock tails? Good point. I never explained that. So frock tails is an event. It's apparently worldwide, and I don't think it's on the same time, but it's held in various cities throughout the world. It's the Australian Sewing Guild that hold the frock tails, and the frock tails event that's on here is on the 4th of November, only 3 weeks away, I think. And so it's what I'm calling a gala event. So it's evening. It's from 7 in the evening till 11, or 7:30 till 11. And it's in the city, and you dress up real flash. So I have that concern that, what I'm going to wear is not going to be good enough. And that's an old thinking pattern of mine that I often struggle with. So I am holding it lightly and trying to sit with a Zen attitude and just allowing the answer to arrive. So that's that. The other thing that I mentioned last week, and what's coming up for me, is I've only got a week to go, or just over a week, and I go to the Sewing Guilds. Well, it's a certain area of Sewing Guild have a 3-day retreat, sewing retreat. Now, we go to the retreat with the projects already cut out, ready to sew. That's the ideal. I don't want to go there and spend time cutting out patterns and trying to decide or any of that. So all of that has to happen before, and I cut them out and then just take all my projects in little bags, all packed up, ready to work on. So that's going to be exciting. This is my 3rd time I've been. It's only on once a year, and it's at really flash accommodation. Flash, Harry. So that's real exciting. And to just be with all of this mob that love talking about sewing all day and, oh, what pattern is that? And what size did you cut? And how did you adjust that? And what length are you going to make it? And what sort of hem are you going to put on it? And what stitch did you use? And what foot are you using on your machine? And all those amazing things that we get to talk about. And did you hear about this? And what about that tool? And have you seen this new pair of snips? And have you seen this fantastic something else? And what about this pin cushion? And you name it. We've got lots to talk about. And we talk. And, you know, no surprise. I'm the main contender. I'm a big talker, as you well know. And at this sewing guild, I will be trying to refrain from talking too much because people aren't there. They didn't pay good money to go and listen to me talk all day. Or did they? So, anyway, I have more decisions to make. What am I going to make? What am I going to take? So that is all looming and is about to be prepared. So that is what I'm planning. So, you know, we like to talk about what we're planning and a little bit about life. So that's my world at the moment. So that's it for today. I just want to say thank you very much to everyone who's been making comments. I really love reading your comments and building community. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Continue to make your comments. It's great fun and I really love hearing about what you're making and the times that you couldn't decide or the times that you've prepared to go away for a retreat and how did you make your decisions like that? Like if you can help me with that, I would be forever grateful. So I'm going to say goodbye here. You have a great sewing week or knitting or crocheting or embroidering or whatever it is that takes your fancy. Stay well, stay happy, and I shall catch you next time. See you later. Bye.